July 21st. Yeah. So here we go. Chapter 8. It took 2 years for Kenny to come out. That's what sucks about Barbie. That's what I was thinking sucks about Barbie. But of whole people, why of everybody could they have sent? Why do it have to be him? Oh, Edward, Eric, I have always wanted so much about you. The pure love that led to the perspective of your mother's death, and barely love that made the risk of your love bailing back your brother's soul. I am so moved. Stay back. So, what about that about me, Colonel? Well, then, Major's learning here. You heard. Oh, tell him what he wants. Knowing that the past of your details, that's always decided escort on the trap of your engineering. Huh? You must be crazy. Don't need a guard. Edward. You plan to travel around in the state where Scar could attack you at any moment. Of course, you're going to need assistant guard to otherwise told you will be totally defenseless. Plus, with your arm in the way you are, you won't be able to carry each other. But it doesn't. But it doesn't have to be the major. I got a ton of work waiting for me back at Central. I can't leave the East headquarters. I'm too busy babysitting the colonel. Something has to keep him in line. I don't think protecting from somebody that dangerous. Our strategy exactly. It's so delicate. Nothing decided. Now, boys, please listen to your elders. I don't treat me like a kid. Why? Oh, you're going to take this? Oh, the first time someone treats us like a kid, my body becomes armor. If you still plan on making it false, we will refer to court matters of desertion. What did you? What? You're dirty. What now? Does that decide to pick? Let me pick. Badgers feel cheaper than fails. The first time someone treats me like a luggage set, my body becomes armor. You get ready to Edward Eric. Did you bring the handkerchief? I told you to treat me like a kid. I can look forward to the whole train ride with you, Busso. Lead Churchill Nettles hugs. What? These guys at headquarters say that they're too busy. I came to say instead you're off. Oh yeah, a message from Roy, from the colonel. Don't allow you to die on my justice because I plan to clean up this mess. That's what he said. Fine, tell understood. I never died before you, Colonel Idiot. Haha. And yeah, right like you, little locker. You are. Is that because you are Roy and going to live forever? Yeah, but my nose on something. Big Bags reporting for duty, sir. All right, then. Have a safe trip. Let me know when you're out of Central. This person knows automo machine. I never met anyone like that in line of work. Well, to be more precise, they are suggesting our worship size of progress and an idle male experience. They give me all good because I know them for a long time. Do the good work too. At what place of this personal possible? Just a quarter line, just a quarter line to town. There is nothing for miles. Actually, it got disturbed because everything Civil War of the East. It might have been blistering. The city had military, more option, more make my ears hurt. That's good to say something more. It's really quiet place. It's the middle of nowhere, but there's lots of things that can get and can't get in the city. This is in me and Al's hometown, Republis. But why did you put Al on the train? But by the way, you put Al on the train, right? Yes, I took care of everything. I thought he might be lonely by himself. You jerk, that's worse than the train luggage car. Really? What's the problem? He gets plenty of room, creeps those living things of wood fences. Quiet with my brother. Quit messing with my brother. Huh? Dr. Muck, aren't you Dr. Muck? It's Alex Lotus Armstrong for Central. Uh, someone you know? Yes. Someone you know? Someone you know? Yes. He's skilled alchemist who was involved in the alchemist department of Central. He was studying to use alchemy for medicine purpose, but he vanished during the war. Let's get off. We don't got, we don't get off at the Russell pool. If he used to kind his research, might he know something apologizing, train metals? We have get to the baggage to get baggage off too. Come on. Excuse me, we're getting off here. Whoa, smell like sheep. It's not my fault. Dr. Much, excuse me, we're looking for someone who passed by. Well, well, have seen anyone who looks like this? You're a good artist, Major. The skill of protecting has been passed down from Garnet's and Armstrong family. Oh, Dr. Miller. Yeah, sure, we know him. As you can see, this isn't the richest town in the world. Most people can't afford a doctor, but he treats people for free. He's a good man. He treats patients with the most doctor would say he don't have a chance to survive. You sure? When you got my leg stuck in a pillar, almost died fixing a new one. When he treats you like a flash of light when you failed. A flash of light, that must mean he knows alchemy. So it'd be useless in holding out our century side. But why would he hide from? Appreciate when doctors disappear from a top secret research metal dispensary too. It would rumor that he sold and ran. Ravens he went through when back to bring him back. Hello, anyone home? Whoa. Don't. Why did you come here for? Please calm down, Doctor. We don't. Did you come here to take me back? I'll never go back to that place. I beg you, let me go. No, that's not. Listen, please. Someone so you can kill me and shut up for good. But first, I could Lower your gun, please. Please lower your gun. You can't fool me. I said, please calm down. You can't stand it anymore. Having to obey orders, dirty hands of research, things I do. And then I seen the use of the Civil War struggling hundreds of thousands of people. It was awful war. So many incredible people died. I couldn't make my actions to pay for them for the rest of their life. But still, I tried. Can that why I was a doctor at in this place? What were you researching before you left? What did you take with you? It was making politic stones. I took a stone from research data. You have the stone? Yeah, here it is. The stone is a liquid. Uh huh. Whoa. It's strange stone. The stone has a gray expert turned red, during the fifth element. Are so many names for this Philos Orpha stone. It seems that it might be not a stone at all, but just something created to form it. That's an interesting compound, as it's impossible to be one with research, the limits, and the case of work. Besides, so compilation like there were 30 Jews through the Civil War and were triply successful. An expiration compound. What is Colonel Head? It may be inspired, but by the fact that you made means that it must be possible to make perfect stones someday. Dr. Miller, can you please show me your data? What? What do you mean? What such thing? Major Armstrong, who is this child? He's a state alchemist. This boy, he's a state licensed alchemist. At his age, he must be have been learned by promises of projects. How research money, how foolish. Do you know how many alchemists there are ways through looking after the war? I wasn't the only one myself who haunted for being used weapon. But you still, I know as it's foolish, but I had to have to. My goal even means sleeping on a bed of nails.